In this class, we will discuss about Chapter 3, Introduction of Linear Equations in Two Variables. So, what about general form of linear equation in two variables? So, first we should know the general form, then we can easily to understand the questions of exercise. So, general form of linear equation in two variable. We studied the linear equation already. In the linear polynomial, maximum power of variable is what? 1. Maximum power of variable is 1 and that one is what? Degree. Observe, I am writing linear equation. Linear equation comes from the polynomial, linear polynomial. So once polynomial equal to 0, then we can say that one will be what? Equation. I am writing linear polynomial. Ax plus 1, Ax plus b, this is the linear polynomial. This is what? Linear polynomial, in which x is the variable and a is the coefficient of x and b is the constant term. So maximum power of variable x is 1. So for this polynomial, degree will be what? For this polynomial having degree 1. So degree 1, so we can say this one is what? Linear polynomial. Once linear polynomial equal to 0, then this one will be what? Linear equation. Clear? But this chapter is what? Linear equation in two variable. We are having linear equation in two variable. Now general form of linear equation in two variable. This is what? General form of linear equation in one variable. This is the one variable. Linear equation of one variable is this one, but general form of linear equation in two variable is this one: ax plus by plus c equal to 0, in which x and y are what? Variables, two variables, and a is what? Coefficient of x, b is what? Coefficient of y, and c is what? Constant term. Clear? So variables maximum power, for x maximum power is 1 and y power is 1. So we can say this one is what? Linear equation. What? Linear equation. So in which a, b, c are what? Real numbers, and we are discussing about linear equation in two variables. So a and b should not be equal to 0. Once a equal to 0, then this will be not a linear equation in two variable. Only we are getting x, a is 0, then this will be the 0, and we are getting by plus c, and it is what? Linear equation in one variable. And similarly, once b equal to 0, then this will be the 0. We are getting only ax plus c. This is again linear equation in one variable. So for linear equation in two variable, both values should not be equal to 0. Once they are 0, then we are getting linear equation in one variable. So simple. First we should know the general form of linear equation in two variable is what? Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. A, b, c are real numbers. A is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, and c is the constant term, and a and b should not be equal to 0. Once they are 0, then what? That equation is not a linear equation in two variable. Clear? Now a linear equation, some points we should be memorized for the linear equation in two variable. A linear equation in two variable has infinitely many solution. For the linear equation. This is the standard one. We will prove in the questions of exercise. A linear equation, any equations, which one is the linear one? A linear equation in two variables has what? Infinitely many solutions we can obtain. Now the solution of a linear equation is not affected when first one, same number is added to or subtracted from both the sides of the equation. This is the, I am taking one example. 2x plus y plus 5 equal to 0. This one is the linear equation is in two variables. Clear? Once we add and subtract same number, once we added or subtracted from same number both the sides of the equation, then that equation is what? Unordered. The linear equation is not affected when we will add and subtracted same number. I am adding 2x plus y plus 5 plus 1 equal to 1. Similarly, I am adding 0 plus 1. It means this equation and this equation both are what? Same. 2x plus y plus 6 equal to 1. Once we verify, once we transpose this towards the right, or we can say we are transposing this one towards the, observe, 2x plus y plus 6, I am transposing this towards the left, then we are getting same again. Yes or no? So in the linear equation is unordered once we added to or subtracted same number from both the sides of the equations. Clear? One example is this one. I am adding plus 1 in both the sides. Again I am solving, we are getting the same equation. Similarly for minus 1. Once we subtract 1 from both the sides, then what we are getting, I am subtracting, it means this value will be what? Plus 4, and this is minus 1. Solve this one, I am transposing this towards the left, then we are getting plus, and this is what? 4. We are getting the same thing. Clear? Similarly, the same non-zero number is multiplied, same non-zero number is multiplied or divide both the sides, the equation is unordered. Equation will not be affected. Clear? So same non-zero means except 0, we will not use 0. Same non-zero number is multiplied or divide both the sides of the equation, then linear equation, the solution, what? The solution of linear equation is not affected. Clear? Now last one, the graph of every linear equation in two variable is what? A straight line. So for the linear equation in two variable, we are getting what? A straight line graph. So simple questions. Now every point on the graph of the linear equation in two variables is a solution of what? Linear equations. Any graph, like I am taking, I am getting one linear equation like this. I am having linear equation in two variable. So I am having linear equation in two variables. One equation we are having, we are getting the graph like this. Clear? And every point on this graph will be what? Solution of linear equation, and every solution of linear equation will be the point of a graph. Clear? Similar, this every point on the graph is linear equation in two variable is a solution, and solution of a linear equation will be the point of a graph in linear equation two variable. Clear? So simple things we are studying in this class. I am just giving introduction of linear equation in two variables. So in the linear equation in two variable, we are having two variables, and degree of these variables will be 1. So we are saying what? Linear, and word linear, it means we are getting graph. Once we draw the graph, then we are getting straight line, and every point on graph will be what? Every point on this straight line will be the solution of linear equation in two variables. Clear? So this is the general form in which a, b, c are real number, and a and b should not be equal to 0. Once they are 0, then this will be not linear equation in two variable, and a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, and c is the constant term. One thing we should be memorize: a linear equation in two variable has infinitely many solutions. What? Infinitely many solutions we are getting. Clear? And these are the similar to equation rules. The solution of a linear equation is not affected when same number is added to or subtracted from both the sides of the equation, and same non-zero number is multiplied or divided both the sides of the equation. Then linear equation in one variable, two variable, whatever linear equation will be not affected. Clear? And finally we studied graph of linear equation is what? A straight line. And every point on the graph of a linear equation in two variable is a solution, and solution of a linear equation will be what? Every point on the graph of a linear equation in two variable. Clear? I hope you understand these things. That's all about this topic. Thank you so much.